Hello folks, now we do have some very interesting news today. Now Russia has warned the United States over quote, very unpredictable nosedive with North Korea. Now the insults between the US and North Korea, they've been flying back and forth, and now Russia has got involved and they're basically saying that they're worried where this war of words could end. Now we saw that during the United Nations Security Council meeting or the United Nations when Donald Trump took the stage and he did a very fiery speech about North Korea. Now remember folks, according to a news article I read, the North Korean diplomat or the diplomat that represents North Korea, he ended up leaving the building. He was so upset about the words Donald Trump said. So folks, I got this article here, and the article talks about how the rhetoric between North Korea and America comes at a point in time when the US is beginning to basically fight back, and we're seeing this a lot over the last few weeks now. There was a report released a few days ago where the US, they sent a massive show of force to North Korea by sending in a lot of stealth planes. Now it turns out these stealth planes, their technology was so advanced that North Korea in the past, they'd actually go into the official White House or Pentagon website and read a press briefing where the US informed the world what it recently did, which just shows the capability the US has compared to North Korea. Now we do have a quote here from this speech. No folks, it's from Twitter I believe, and this quote is from Trump, and the quote reads, "Just heard Foreign Minister of North Korea speak at UN. If he echoes the thoughts of Little Rocket Man, they won't be around for much longer." So here Donald Trump is making a very direct threat to North Korea, who by the way folks have been releasing these propaganda videos and images, and they show pictures of US aircraft and US boats and battleships being destroyed by missiles. So the North Koreans have actually been doing a lot of aggressive action, and I fully believe, this is my personal opinion now, that Donald Trump is justified to stand strong and tough against North Korea, which has been releasing a lot of propaganda images which shows US cities in nuclear destruction. Anyway folks, what do you think about this? It's quite interesting that Russia has actually intervened here and said that the US and North Korea should back off and leave each other alone. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say on this topic.
Now North Korea's reckless pursuit of nuclear weapons and ballistic missiles threatens the entire world with unthinkable loss of human life. It is an outrage that some nations would not only trade with such a regime, but would arm, supply, and financially support a country that imperils the world with nuclear conflict. No nation on earth has an interest in seeing this band of criminals arm itself with nuclear weapons and missiles. The United States has great strength and patience, but if it is forced to defend itself or its allies, we will have no choice but to totally destroy North Korea. Rocket Man is on a suicide mission for himself and for his regime. The United States is ready, willing, and able, but hopefully this will not be necessary. That's what the United Nations is all about. That's what the United Nations is for. Let's see how they do. It is time for North Korea to realize that the denuclearization is its only acceptable future. The United Nations Security Council recently held 2 unanimous 15-0 votes adopting hard-hitting resolutions against North Korea, and I want to thank China and Russia for joining the vote to impose sanctions along with all of the other members of the Security Council. Thank you to all involved. But we must do much more. It is time for all nations to work together to isolate the Kim regime until it ceases its hostile behavior.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here. And click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.